Hi. How to analyze invoices and create aging report analysis. Well, we have the invoice date and we have the today's date. Now today's date is right here. And if you want to have more dynamic, you can use the today function to check just that. Now let's just insert a column. And here we just put it as, let's say it's 30 days from this invoice date. So how do you calculate is that you just add this one plus 30 and that you get the due date. And then you just double click, send it down. Right now let's just insert another column just to calculate the days overdue. Okay, so to overdue you can just use the this date here. Use the today's date. So it's basically takes tell the users that from today until this due date, what's the duration like. So we just simply minus that and go to home, choose general, reduce it. There are 300, that means there's over 393 days. Is the payment is still not yet calculated, not yet collected. So double click on this and you shall see that this is the number of days that is still okay. So these are not past due yet, right? Not yet, because today is only 4th of April. This is clearly not the case, right? So this invoice is just dummy, so I'll just make it up. Okay, so let's just say 20 days. Okay, so now I want to group them all together, but how do I group it according to this 0 to 30 days? I want to know who are 0 to 30 days, so I just put it there, 0 to 30 days. Okay, so 0 to 30 days, which one is it? I'm checking on this here, and then I want to check whether let's just do a sorting. Okay, so smallest amount. Okay, I want to know that which one is 0. All these should be under 0 to 30 days. Now I can actually just copy this and paste it here, but this is kind of not very nice, right? Also, right, there's a date here. So how do I put this date? And over here is that I make use of what I share in the Microsoft Excel formulas guide, and you go to the page 8, and there is this and function. So the and functions can check whether a value is between a certain range. So in these cases, right, is that I want to check whether the value here is equal to 0, between 0 to 30. So how do I do that? I use the and function. I check this value here. Is it equal, greater than 0, or is this value is less or equals to 30? Aha, it tells me it's false, right? And I'll just drag this down, and you can see that these three values here are under this. So now if I interested in that this is the formula I want to check, then I will use a function to really copy this value here and put it under this here. Now if it's not, I'll just leave it empty and enter, so you can see that this is not. I'll just copy this again. You can see that this is the amount that I copy here, and there's a lot of things you can do with this. So likewise, you can do the same for 31 to 60, if I may correctly does, yeah, 31 to 60. So 31 to 60 is the same. You can just use the and function, check on this value here. Is it greater or equals to 31? And this value is a lesser or equals to 60. And enter, that's false. And double click here, and there are some true value here, right? You see that? Now we just do automatic here. So now I use another if function to just put this value here. If it's true, then what happened is that I will copy this value here, otherwise nothing, and double click, and again it will just copy here. So there you are. Now I know that which customer is between 0 to 30 and 31 to 60, and we have basically 4 buckets, 61 to 90 days. So that was be 3 months from over 3 months, right? Between the I want to know which one is really between that. So let's just do a few more here. So click on this here is a greater equal to 61, and this value is a lesser equals to 90. Okay, and finally over 90 days. Okay, so what are they? Who are they? So just take this value here. Is it greater than 90 days? Okay, and well, again, I want to check if it's that. I will just, if it's true, I will use this value here. Otherwise, just leave it empty. And same goes to here. If it's greater than 50, then 90, then I will just read this value here. Now I know which are the bad ones, and I just highlight this here, and you can see that here. See, these are 70, and the rest are all back. Okay, so if you can't believe that it's really that bad, I mean, take a look at here. The over 90 days are that much, right? So now I just go over and pick a pure table, put it here, and drag this 90 days to the 61. Maybe at a mountain. So maybe here. Nope. Okay, so let's see. That was 61, 31, 31. Why do I have a grouping here? Why do I have this? Well, I shouldn't have a grouping here. Oh yeah, that was 31 to 60, right? I don't need to use a pivot table here. I really don't need to. I don't need this. I already have done it. So I just need to look at those is between here. So let's say I want to look at all the customer. I just Control Shift L. I already done that. I just use uncheck the blank, and these are the customer that I want to look at. If it's a 30, and if it's a 60, I want to look at that also. So maybe the 30 is not something I'm keen on, and for this one, it could be a back depth and so on, and it shouldn't be the case. These are very dangerous. Okay, you can see that the customers are here, but maybe it's just because that it's an update that it actually paid. It's just that it doesn't update here. So if you want to do a manual check, you have to check here against the invoice number here. Let's say this invoice 065, and you come over here and you look for it. Oh yeah, this is the one. So you can see that these are the one that actually already paid. So how do you know that this already paid? Well, you actually say that, let's say here I have this value is already there, so I can just go here, click on this here, and put this value here. So you can see that this value and this value are matching. So if this value and this value are matching, I can use this one here is equal to this value. That is true. So if it's true, that means that, what does it mean? It means it's already paid. So I can just put that at if is equal to that, and just where P paid. If it's not, then it's still overdue, and enter. So I can just add another status. So you can do the same here. There are other ways to automate this process. Just give you an idea that you can actually add a status, check against your receipt worksheet, and then you can do that. There are many other ways to automate this. This is a brief example of how to do a AG report the manual way with a little bit semi-automation with Excel function. I hope this is useful to you. Thanks for watching. And my upcoming class will show you how to fully automate these, right? That you all just need is just one click. Automations, aging report automation, fully automation is what our end goal is. This is just the part one. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Asia.